100 years ago, in the countryside of eastern Pennsylvania, a new approach to education was born. The concept was not to fit the student to the education, but to fit the education to the student. A century later, through years of challenge and success, the school thrives, solidly rooted in the same educational philosophy focused on the individual student that it began with all those years ago. Celebrating its centennial, Solebury School, what schools should be. Solebury's journey from then to now. A new kind of school and approach to education starts with a roar and struggles through a depression, yet finds a way to keep growing. In the heart of demoralizing economic devastation and the horror of a world war, Solebury did its part. The merger of Solebury and Holmquist creates a productive co-educational learning environment rarely seen at the time. Solebury experiences an age of cultural and athletic growth as the world looks to the stars and faces the fear of nuclear war. In an age of social upheaval, counterculture, and the emergence of questioning and activist youth, Solebury continues to produce students who can make a difference. Solebury faces significant challenges and searches for the best way to push forward. Solebury struggles to exist, but is then able to enter a renaissance. A new path forward finds Solebury regaining a firm footing and starting to grow once again as a new century begins. Solebury experiences an age of self-awareness, seismic change, and resetting its cultural and social compass. Solebury navigates a pandemic and emerges stronger than ever, primed for another century of education, community, and growth. Education at Solebury goes far beyond the core subjects of modern secondary learning. It's understanding the world in context. It means learning critical thinking. Solebury teaches students to be curious and not judgmental. Solebury's culture is more than a way of doing things or a basic philosophy. It is the ability to enable students to thrive, not only academically, but artistically, athletically, socially, and personally. Solebury's cultural history is one of inclusion, acceptance, and openness. Solebury has always fostered a strong sense of community. Whether it's a camaraderie that often lasts far beyond graduation, or banding together to help others, or creating something with the future in mind, being part of the Solebury community generates a sense of worth, a sense of satisfaction, and a sense of accomplishment. It's a common saying to learn from the past and look to the future. However, there are infinite futures ahead for every student. Solebury doesn't shape a vision for students. It enables them to prepare for what the future might bring and to remember that the future of the world is part of the future of every individual. 100 years, a century of accomplishment, survival, introspection, and growth. The next 100 years will be built on the primary goal of enabling our students to learn, mature, and thrive, powered by an open mind, cultural and social awareness, respect for the world around them, and intellectual curiosity.
100 years. What an accomplishment for a small, independent school. What just changed over the past century, yet the heart of Solebury and its commitment to a meaningful education remain constant. As we celebrate this milestone, the school is thriving with a future full of promise, I believe the founders would be proud. Happy Centennial, Solebury. Here's to the next 100 years.
Happy Centennial, Solebury!
Old things that I found, old bones lying on the ground, old bells that I hear ring, love them old things. Old cars don't go too fast, old dogs lying on the grass, old homes full of ghosts, ooh, I love old things most.